Just really proud of our team. The toughness down the stretch.
Coach, hold on. He didn't do it yet.
Oh, my bad.
All right, everybody can hear me? You good?
It's okay.
All right, we'll start with the opening statement from head coach Christy Curry. Then after that, we'll open it up for questions for her or senior Ariyah Copeland.
Great team effort, great balance, 4 and double figures, incredible execution down the stretch. I thought when they took one option away, we were able to get it inside and take high percentage shots, able to get to the free throw line. I thought the team that got to 60 first would win. It's really hard to score 60. That's one thing I've learned about their style of play, and I was so proud of our kids. I thought there was a point there in the fourth quarter where it was tied, and we had a choice to make, and we chose to just be a little tougher and a little bit more aggressive, and thought our point guard play with Hannah and Jordan and having those two on the floor, our execution was just tremendous. So the thing I'm probably most proud of is the fact of how we rebounded the ball tonight, to respond to what happened to us on Monday night, 11 offensive boards to their 7, and to turn it over like we did, but we balanced it with the ability to rebound. And I loved our team's response tonight through some adversity.
Questions? James Ludeman, go ahead.
Congratulations, Coach, on the. I'm sorry about that, James. Congratulations on the win tonight. You had 4 ladies in double figures. One of them sitting right next to you, Miss Copeland. 14 rebounds, 20 points, and also Miss Walker was also did a double-double. Looks like you guys were playing the boards all night long. Like I was just telling the LSU coach, you guys pretty much controlled the boards, rebounding pretty much on defensive rebounds. How are you able to get these young ladies to come out each and every night, to play hard, put it on the line, knowing that we're playing in a pandemic, but just playing like it's your last game?
Well, I think with the experience that we had in March, from going off the practice floor and then finding out our season's over, I think we're just, want to make the most of every day. And these kids have done an unbelievable job of being able to pivot, adjust on the fly each and every day, all the many things and sacrifices that we're asking them to make. I think a lot of people don't understand our players, our staff, all the sacrifices, but our MVP is our trainer. 2-3 times as much work, and man, she's the head coach of this program right now, and our kids are really responding to Dara McInturf, and I'm just so proud of everybody around the program, and the ability to just be able to play, our administration, but at the end of the day, we just want to make the most of each day because we're not sure we have tomorrow, and again, we're too blessed to be stressed. We want to make the most of every day, and our kids have really responded. It's an experienced group that don't like the way the season ended and hope we get to finish the season.
James Ludeman, and then James Fletcher after that.
Hey, Coach, obviously the rebounding game was huge tonight, especially, like you mentioned, after Monday. What does a game like this do for this team moving forward in the season? Because obviously there's still some pretty tough games that you'll play in SEC play. So what does a game like this do for the whole entire team?
Well, adversity that we face tonight builds character, and it puts us in a situation to be able to learn from a win. Everybody says you can learn from a loss, but I think you can always learn just as much when something positive like a win happens. And we had some adversity tonight. They came back and tied it up. We had some shots roll out. We did some crazy things with the ball. I mean, we had 12 turnovers against a very, very, very quick, pressure-oriented South Carolina team, and we turned it over 22 times tonight. So as much as we balance the boards, we just got to get all those columns headed in a consistent fashion. And if we can take care of the ball and make sure we keep it under 13 and out-rebound our opponents by plus 10, we feel like we put ourselves in a position. But when we don't, we can't have both columns in a poor direction. And tonight we were able to have a positive one with the rebounding.
James Fletcher.
Hey, Coach Curry. I wanted to ask you about what Taylor Sutton was able to do in the first half and fill that gap of minutes when you had foul trouble with some of your starting guards. She came in and gave some good minutes on defense and some offensive production. Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, really happy for her. Coming back from Christmas, she didn't really feel great. I think she's had a couple of really good days of practice. Right now, to be honest, I think it depends on matchups. I think it depends on the situation and the scout and who we're playing. We have a lot of different options we can go to off our bench, and we just need them to all stay ready. And Taylor has stayed ready, and I thought she had a great 2 days of practice. We're going to continue to go down our bench, and we're going to have them step up. You know, the other night they weren't very good, but tonight I thought we had some kids really step up off our bench and really help us, whether it was a bucket or rebound. You know, some big plays, just taking care of the basketball, the little things that may go unnoticed in the stat sheet. But I believe in our bench, and we're going to have to continue to go to them. We're playing an awful lot of minutes, I realize that, but experience matters, I think, down the stretch as well.
James Ludeman, back to you.
This question's for Ariyah. Obviously, big game for you offensively tonight, but you really, I thought, established yourself down in the paint tonight. You were just all over the place down there. Tell me how you're feeling after a big game like this, and how important is this for you going forward the rest of the season to have a big game like this tonight?
Well, it always feels good to win. You know, you just try to take every game seriously. You just never know what the next day brings. So this game is really important to us, and we try to come back off a a tough loss, and we try to, you got to have a short memory. And I just came out and played hard, tried to do my role.
And we'll do the last one here, James Fletcher.
Hey, Ariyah, I wanted to ask you, just to follow up on that. You really took over in the fourth quarter. The game got tied, and you scored just basket after basket, using your post moves, drawing fouls. Was that something that was said in the huddle, or was that something that you just decided to take upon yourself, that you were going to make sure that you won tonight?
Well, throughout the game, I just tried to keep working, and I knew eventually it would pay off, and that it did.
Want to thank our crowd for coming out on a cold, rainy night. Really appreciate, man, our crowds have been great and vocal and loud, and I thought really have inspired us down the stretch tonight. So we want to thank everybody that came out. It was awesome.
Sorry, we got one last follow-up here for Ariyah here from Ronald.
Ariyah, congratulations on the victory tonight. Good game. If you could talk to some young kids who may see this interview, what would you tell them, seniors coming out and about to go play at the next level like you? What would you tell a kid?
Can you repeat the question?
If you could talk to young ladies that's about to graduate high school and come play at the next level, what would you tell them to do?
Just to take every opportunity given. College is a whole different level. And then, you just got to take what everything gives you, whether you playing or not. We have a role. And just do everything you can, whether it be on or off the court. Yeah, that'd be it.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Thank y'all. Roll Tide.